Ladies and germs, thank you for joining me. I am Mo, and we are going to be playing roughly 1 hour of Detroit Become Human. If you haven't seen the previous parts to this video series, I'd highly recommend going to see those first. And now that we've kind of caught up, I want you to sit back, relax, and get comfortable as I guide our androids through this experience. Welcome to Detroit Become Human.
Your parameters have been saved.
Yo to the Cookie Monster. I did not realize Dynaflip was... Yeah, I did mention Dynaflip being kind of a... I don't know, a weird one. So we'll use that for other games. Maybe. Depending on the game. So this is so far all been on the same day. Look around using the right stick, scan faces, and find Lieutenant Anderson. Scan faces? Okay.
Shit, I thought androids weren't allowed.
Derek Myers. Born 5th of July 1989. This guy's got okay, yeah, I guess he looks older because he's 2038. Had a momentary epiphany there. So which one's the cop?
Buy me a drink.
Gray Christopher.
That's what I thought.
Johan Kim. So this is a shady place. Jonah Graham, 1987. Dempsey Edward Dempsey. It's gotta be this shady character sitting at the bar, but we're gonna have a look around anyway. Drug dealer.
The fuck you living?
Chris Roberts. The Chris Roberts I know is looks more like a zebra. And he works for Revolution Pro Wrestling, or he used to before he moved to NXT UK. Maybe it's definitely this guy. Lieutenant Hank Anderson.
Lieutenant Anderson, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I looked for you at the station, but nobody knew where you were. They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide. involving a CyberLife android. In accordance with procedure, the company has allocated a specialized model to assist investigators.
Well, I don't need any assistance. Especially not from a plastic asshole like you. Just be a good little robot and get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but I must insist. My instructions stipulate that I have to accompany you.
You know where you can stick your instructions?
No. Where?
Never mind.
Listen, I think you should stop drinking and come with me. It'll make life easier for both of us. You know what? I'll buy you one for the road. What do you say? Bartender, the same again, please.
See that, Jim? Wonders of technology. Make it a double. Did you say homicide? You wait here. I won't be long.
Whatever you say, Lieutenant.
Fucking A, whatever I say.
I'm not sure what I just said. Something about conflicting.
Josh Douglas for Channel 16. Can you confirm that this is a homicide?
I'm not confirming anything.
Typical DPD. They don't tell us shit.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me. What part of staying in the car didn't you understand?
Your order contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
You don't talk, you don't touch anything, and you stay out of my way. Got it?
Got it.
Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't gonna show.
Yeah, that was the plan until this asshole found me.
So, you got yourself an android, huh?
Oh, very funny. Just tell me what happened.
We had a call around 8 from the landlord. The tenant hadn't paid his rent for a few months, so he thought he'd drop by, see what was going on. That's when he found the body. Oh, Jesus, that smell. It was even worse before we opened the windows. The victim's name's Carlos Ortiz. He has a record for theft and aggravated assault. According to the neighbors, he was kind of a loner. Stayed inside most of the time. They hardly ever saw him.
Oh, stayed easy. Wasn't worth calling everybody out in the middle of the night. Could have waited till morning.
I'd say he's been there for a good 3 weeks. Well, no more when the coroner gets here. There's a kitchen knife over here. Probably the murder weapon.
Dried blood. DNA analysis.
Any sign of a
Ortiz.
break-in?
Nope. The landlord said the front door...
It's older than 19 days.
It was locked from the inside. All the windows were boarded up. The killer must have gone out the back way.
What do we know about his android?
Not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived. I gotta get some air. Make yourself at home. I'll
Red ice.
be outside if you need me.
Each letter is perfect. It's way too neat. No human writes like this. Chris, was this written in the victim's blood?
I would say so. We're taking samples for analysis.
Red ice. Chris, I want full analysis on the narcotics.
Consider it done, Lieutenant. Hey, Mike, you finished taking samples there?
Yeah, that's it.
"28 knife wounds. It's heavy for 5'6". Victim fell here. The victim was stabbed. It came from the kitchen, okay.
He was stabbed 28 times.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for him. door was locked from the inside. Killer must have gone out this way.
There are no footprints apart from Officer Collins' size 10 shoes.
Well, this happened weeks ago. Tracks could have faded.
No, this type of soil would retain a trace. Nobody's been out here for a long time. I think I figured out what happened.
Oh, yeah? Shoot, I'm all ears.
It all started in the kitchen.
There are obvious signs of a struggle. Question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android with the bat.
That lines up with the evidence. Go on.
The android stabbed the victim.
So the android was trying to defend itself, right? Okay, then what happened?
The victim fled to the living room.
And he tried to get away from the android. All right, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim with the knife.
Okay. Your theory's not totally ridiculous, but it doesn't tell us where the android went.
It was damaged by the bat and lost some therium.
Lost some what?
Therium. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents. It evaporates after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
Oh. But I bet you can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
I'm going to check something.
Gonna check something.
Shit.
I was just defending myself. He was gonna kill me. I'm begging you. Don't tell him.
Connor, what the fuck is going on up there?
It's here, Lieutenant!
Oh, shit. Chris, Ben, get your asses in here now! Come on!
Okay, so we popped the trophy, bronze trophy called Deviant found, and it looks like we're just going to quickly go through the choices that we made here. Turn on the world stats. So this was quite a decently lengthy scenario. So we start in front of the bar, we enter Jimmy's bar, and 91% of people face scan customers, which is something I'm guessing you would do. Then you talk to Lieutenant Anderson. 66% of people bought him another drink, and then obviously there's two other options. I guess you can spill his drink or you can wait outside. And then Connor and Hank arrive at the scene of the crime, and then we're here at the crime scene. It looks like, well, okay, we were in the vast majority of people, so we examined the club flyer. Obviously, all of these things. I think most, yeah, this is almost mandatory. So, we analyzed the red ice, examined the chair, analyzed Carlos's body, the baseball bat. Reconstructed with a baseball bat, all of this stuff. We did everything. There was a couple of things it looks like we missed. So we analyzed the missing knife, analyzed the blood on the walls. We checked the shower, examined the statue and the writing. But there's something else that kind of branches off here. Which may have been in another room. Maybe this is going straight into the attic. I'm not entirely sure, but there's some kind of locked scenarios that we have there, but it looks like the majority of people did the same thing that we did. And then as we move along here, we see Connor knows what happened. So we had like 9 out of 10, I think, pieces of evidence. So he's kind of figured it out. He reports back to Lieutenant Anderson, and then we're able to reconstruct the crime. I'm guessing there's 6% of people that didn't reconstruct the crime, which is interesting. So we follow the blue blood trail to the attic, we search the attic, and we find the deviant. So at the end, I thought it was going to give us a choice on whether or not we were going to actually be snitching. I guess it's not snitching. It is his job to find the deviant. And yeah, we find the deviant. But it would have been interesting if that was a choice. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot more interesting choices as we kind of continue. I'm just going to take a quick second to check the chat. Cookie Monster Yo-Yo, how's it going? Thank you for coming in. I said lieutenant wrong. What did I say? Tiger, nice to see you. But what did I say wrong? American style of calendar is probably the 7th of May, not the 5th of July. Thank you for the correction. Or possible correction. I don't know, you might be wrong. Beth, I'm back. This is my kind of game. Laugh my ass off. It's not hard to figure out what happened. I know, yeah, that seemed kind of simple. Like, once he pieces together what's happened, it's just like, so the guy took a knife and then he stabbed. Oh, sorry, not the guy. The android took the knife and stabbed the human that was trying to attack him with a baseball bat. The religious thing in the bathroom was interesting. So there's some writing on the walls. So one of them was clearly distressed, but I don't know. It was some kind of a statue on the ground there. Beth says, look at the ceilings. So maybe there was something on the ceilings. Maybe paranoia, the CSI. Android said, oh my god, if we get jump scared, I'll die. I knew it. Yeah, there's going to be jump scares. I think I kind of suspected that wasn't going to be what we thought it was. Raza, welcome to the chat. Raza Hopkins is back. Hey, how you doing? Hopefully everything's good. Hopefully your Saturday's going well. The Android scared me. I knew we get semi jump scare. I think there's going to be probably more, but that was definitely a jump scare. You said the American accent version, not the British. Oh, okay. What did I say? Lieutenant. I don't know. Now I'm confused. Now you've confused me. I don't know, dude. So I assume there'll be a female because there was a sex robot magazine. So I assume there'll be lieutenant. Is that a different thing? I don't know. Someone's gonna have to GTS that. Is lieutenant and lieutenant the same thing? I don't know. That's a good question. You assumed there was going to be a female because of the sex robot magazines. I don't know. Yeah, those magazines were kind of out of place. They didn't really add to the evidence counter. So it was just kind of some reading material. I think we can access it in one of the other menus. But yes, let's keep going. As I realized that my throat's kind of dry and I'd love a drink, but that's neither here nor there. I've got a new tab open. This lieutenant thing's kind of... Oh, Nightbot redeeming some green tea. You know, I'll take it, and we will continue our story. Thank you, Mr. Dragon, for also another sip of green tea. The guy who got killed must have been a horny mofo, says Raza. Well, I don't know what happened there. Like he was like 5'6" and 280 plus pounds. That's a lot of weight for a short. Well, I say short person. It's not a short person. But for someone that's 5'6", that is definitely a lot of weight. And thank you for the posture check. Thank you for the essay. Whoever wrote this, I couldn't even see. I just saw the whole chat, just a whole paragraph. Okay, let's stop for a second. I remember reading something about misguided. Misguided spelling pronunciation, basically in a time where U and V weren't distinct. Some people in Britain thought it was lieutenant. Okay, so we're having a... Hold on, guys. We have a history lesson from Beth, so we're just going to quickly just have this little history lesson. So, anyway, drop the I, devoice the V because of the following T, et voila, lieutenant. Were they correct? No. The word lieu, meaning place, is pronounced in French. So lieu could be a bare English approximation. Drop the I and you're dropping like that is common in America, and you get lieutenant, which I believe is the American pronunciation. You know what? You deserve a round of applause for writing that essay, taking the time to explain it to everyone. Tiger should definitely be clapping for you because you know that was a lot to read. And I appreciate you doing that. Wait, that's from Google. Forget everything I said. Let's just continue.
Todd. Dinner is ready.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I feel very attached to Kara for some reason, like because she was the concept android in Beyond Two Souls, and we have to serve food. So our mission right now is to serve dinner, serve food. There's 2 other subtasks underneath that. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the game though. This is cool. I've been waiting to play this for a very long time, and I know that this is like everything we've kind of built towards. So we have to serve dinner. We built everything towards serving dinner to this slob here, who just sits here watching hockey. Where do we even serve dinner? I don't get it. Where does he want to eat? Okay, over there.
There wasn't much in the kitchen. I did what I could.
turn on the light.
Life's funny. I lost my job because of androids. Then when I need somebody to take care of this goddamn house, what do? I go out and hire a fucking android. What a joke. Of course, androids are so fucking wonderful. They never fail. They're never tired. Never sad. They're so fucking perfect, they ruined my fucking life! What are you looking at? What's your fucking problem? Not the life you dreamed of, eh? Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault we live in this fucking shithole. My fault your fucking mother took off. You should stop drinking drugs, Todd. Sometimes you really scare me, Todd. Fucking bitch took off without a word. Fucking whore walked out on me for a fucking accountant. It's all your fault.
Daddy, no.
It's all your fucking fault.
What the fuck?
Get back here. Come back here. Come back here right now! Yes! It's all her fault. I know it's her fault.
Go and see Alice.
I gotta teach her. You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move, or I'll bust you worse than last time. I took off without a word. I could have been happy. I could have had a family. But no! She didn't give a shit about how I felt. I did everything I could to make her happy. It just wasn't enough. I just wasn't good enough for her! Little fucking brat! Oh, it's all her fault!
I mean, I think there's only so long
Respect!
we can stand here. Oh, wow, okay. We can't even move. But we're trying to disobey our programming. Where's the gun? Where's the damn gun? There was a gun.
Daddy's very mad! Come on! Come here, you little brat!
No, Daddy, no! Don't hurt me! Please don't hurt me! Daddy!
Good, Alice.
That's enough! Leave her alone.
What the fuck are you doing? Put down the gun and get the fuck out of here. That's an order!
No! I want you to leave her alone.
You want? What do you mean you want? What are you gonna do? You gonna shoot me? Is that it? You gonna shoot a human? You seem to have a problem. I think we need to fix that.
Watch out, Kara!
Come here, bitch.
Stop that! Don't hurt her! Leave her alone!
Do as I say!
Whoa, that got serious. That got serious. Hit the pause on the timer. We Are Free is the name of the bronze trophy that we just popped. Whoa, so there is a lot of things that could have happened here by the looks of it. So let's see. Wow, that's a big flowchart. That's a very big flowchart. Okay, so it starts off with dinner's ready. We wait on Todd and Alice. Todd gets mad. And then we break the programming. So there's two other things we can do. There's not breaking the programming. I guess you just stand around for a while until something happens. And there's actually two other options, I think. There's two other things that could happen. As a result of that, Kara becomes a deviant once she breaks the programming. So she's technically a deviant. And then there's 4 paths, of which we decided to go upstairs. So the 3 other paths were, I don't know, maybe to reason with Todd and something to do with downstairs. But we went upstairs and then we chose one of 4 options, which was to take the gun. So let's see just the percentages again. So 97% of people broke the programming. Again, 97 became deviant. So the majority of people went upstairs. We did what we were programmed to do as humans, to maybe protect the little girl, take the gun. So 44% of people took the gun. Get to Alice after Todd. Okay, so this is something else. So maybe there's an option for where Kara gets to Alice first. I'm not entirely sure, but 74% of people, and then 44 threatened with a gun. 81% defended Alice. 40% Kara kills Todd. Okay, so there's other things that can happen. Maybe Todd kills himself, falls out of a window. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't survive. Maybe he does. Maybe one of those 3 options is that he survives. And then we open the front door. 44%. 44% ran to the bus. And then Kara shot Todd. Okay, so that's the ending. There's a whole section here. There's a whole different possibility. That's a huge kind of options in terms of like where this could have branched to, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, we shot Todd and now we're on the run, and I think it was cool how we see the bus kind of coming. And I remember earlier on when we were playing, we see when she first comes back to the house, she looks at the bus, and I was like, oh, maybe we can run away straight, you know, as the bus is coming. But I don't think we could have. But now it's kind of symbolic that that's the same bus that she sees, and she kind of takes the kid and they run off.